Well, Paul, it's an excellent away point. What are your thoughts when you think back on what you've just watched?
I'm just delighted with the players' commitment to what we asked them to do, and we knew that we're going to have long spells without the ball. As I said, they're an excellent team in possession, cause you lots and lots of problems, but I thought the way that we set up, that's one thing, but then the players have to carry that out. But at the same time, certainly first half, thought we also carried a threat and caused them problems, caused a bit of anxiety within the stadium, which again is what we've spoke about. So overall delighted. I think it'd be hard to, although we were ahead twice, it'd be a little bit greedy, I think, to not be pleased with a point.
You did carry a threat. What about the quality of those two goals from Dan Udo and then Jordan Shipley?
Yeah, spoke about certain things, and the set play from a personal point of view, always enjoy them because it's something you've identified and looked at. It still takes fantastic technique, don't get me wrong. It's a great ball from Benno, and then Ships caught it a treat. Helps when you've got a nice pitch and it doesn't take an awkward bobble or bounce. And Dan, again, he gets in them areas and it's a lovely finish. I'll be honest, can't recall too much in any lead up to that, but we did get in and around the edge of their box quite a bit, and we had another few efforts, one in particular, Chid's header from the free kick, which on another day maybe goes either side of the goalkeeper. And second half, Jordan had another great chance when he put it over the bar, but they obviously had pressure. I'm not sure how many, not to take anything away from Marco, but how many great saves he made. I think we had one cleared off the line, didn't we? Oh, as in we cleared it with Morgan Feeney, stayed alive. So, yeah, night and day realistically in terms of performance Saturday and performance tonight, and that's kind of what we spoke about.
Was it particularly pleasing to go back in front so quickly just a couple of minutes after you conceded the equaliser at 1-1?
It is, but then it means you've got longer to maybe try and protect that lead as well. Albeit, again, that wasn't simply the plan. And second half, if you obviously here watching it, if you thought that the idea was just to sort of pressure up, that wasn't. But I think they kind of upped the tempo a little. Obviously, lads are tiring, and it's a difficult one because, from my point of view, thinking about making substitutions, but there's an element still doing pretty well. So it was later on when we made them substitutions. But yeah, again, to come here and take a point, having took a point at Derby as well, we have to be pleased.
And you changed things tactically tonight. Happy how it played out, and what was the thought process behind going a little bit differently with the three central defenders?
I felt with Ando coming in, who was excellent by the way, and that's Elliot Bennett just mentioned it, and I kind of would have said it myself if not. That I said it before the game. That's kind of reward for how he's continued to train despite hardly getting a look in. And tonight, I thought he defended really well. He played some excellent balls into good spaces for people to run onto. You can be really pleased with tonight's work, but bringing him in wasn't absolutely comfortable in terms of potentially a back four with Shea and another. And also we'd looked at maybe a lot of the teams that have got results against Bolton, and a lot of them had played a three. I think doing that with playing against two centre forwards, playing with two sort of holding midfield players with their 2 8s, wing backs matched up, all of a sudden their spare man is kind of the centre back, one of the centre backs, and while they're comfortable on the ball, a long way from our goal. And then also felt we having the two up front, maybe when we did clear a ball, that we had a little bit more chance of putting them under pressure or getting hold of it, rather than having that lone striker. So, look, it's easy studying now and saying, yeah, it worked, brilliant, but again, the players have to make it work, and sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. I think as long as there's a clear plan and an idea, thought process behind what you try to do, then you have to be comfortable with that and then just hope that it does work.
Have you had a chance to have a look at the results elsewhere and the table and how it looks? And I'm sure you probably have. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I think the Cheltenham-Burton game was a hard one in terms of not entirely sure what I wanted. I know some people thought Burton to make it harder for Cheltenham, but they've got some difficult games still. Cambridge, while you would think will be fine, is still involved at this moment in time with a difficult game against Derby as well thrown in there. Again, it's an element of us trying to take care of ourselves, and a point tonight is a great result. But we want to try now to go to Charlton and see if we can take care of our business, that then it is over. Because I think I'm right, if we don't get something, we still don't know our fate, because of Cheltenham playing twice in the last week. So it's not done yet.
Almost one final push then, basically.
Yeah, and look, that will take a lot out of the players tonight. You can see that. I think from an obvious physical point of view, also a mental point of view, but I just said to them there that that's how they should be feeling after near enough every game. You might get the rare odd one where you see out a game comfortably, but against a team like that have the ball and are probing all the time, it is a case of concentration as well as the physical output. So we're going to have to recover. I travel obviously on Friday to Charlton, and we'll face a team that hasn't played midweek, and also a team that are on a long unbeaten run. Nathan's gone in there, and although they have drawn quite a few games within that, it shows the difference. And in reality, they will be one of the teams perhaps that at the start of the season would have expected to be quite a lot higher up the league.